Hello, everybody. It is Tuesday. It's from the barracks, and I hit my keyboard and stuff popped up on my screen. So, of course, it's not a Players Wanted stream unless there's some sort of technical issue. So, with that being said, I'm Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man with the mohawk, the king of the high kappas, Virtue from Sinister Custom. He needs a freaking haircut. Down below, it's Buck. Winter will be joining us sometime later on tonight as he is working, and hopefully he can make it here because, he needs to talk about his event. But let's jump into it. Hey, Marty, how you doing? Hey, Stuel, Tubbs, Rick Grant, how's everybody doing tonight? This stream is probably going to be a little bit spicy. It might be the way to do it. Because we're going to talk about, obviously, upcoming events that we're really excited for and interested in. Buck's not supposed to be doing that on the stream or we get demonetized.
This is an unclassified liquid, sir.
Hey, Nick, how you doing? And then we're going to talk about, shoddy airsoft products and other airsoft related stuff. So, and obviously giving proper credit where credit's due for things, which is becoming more and more of a pet peeve because I swear to God, that Nico guy keeps throwing up videos that my videos are in and nobody gets credit. Not even the guy he takes, at least the guy that took my video in his montage, at least credited me properly. Nico does not.
He'll get there eventually. We're F tier. We're F tier in that respect right now.
It doesn't matter. It happens quite often. It's
emotional damage.
Let's do this real quick.
Also, if they demonetize you for what I'm drinking, that's religious persecution. I will pursue illegal actions.
I didn't know being a douche was religion now.
Damn. How is the audio tonight for me?
Better than last time.
Pretty good.
Is it still good?
Decent.
Okay.
What is that coming through?
It's apple juice. 100% apple juice. Absolutely.
This is apple juice. And they're not even paying me to drink it.
See, I didn't even use the branded thing. I was drinking out of a sake glass.
Yeah, it's apple
I'm
juice.
not even drinking sake, actually. That's the sad part.
I like how he says sake and not sake.
Because it's not sake, it's sake. And Buck sounds wonderful. Thank you.
He's from Florida.
All right. So let's jump into some of this. A lot of you all have been asking about updates on Syndicate 3. Tickets are going fast. You only have about 45 DEA tickets left and 46 cartel tickets left. So if you've been waiting for your tickets, you better jump on it pretty quick because when it's sold out, it is sold out. We're not adding more tickets. We're not pulling that nonsense.
Not this time.
It's sold out.
And we have insurance.
Do we have insurance? We absolutely do have insurance.
Always have insurance.
Nice. I love that, Mac Steve. Or Mask Steve. Come on, cartel, let's go. I mean, what I've been loving is that every single time a ticket gets purchased, you can actually, they're like close together in number. So that's kind of awesome. One of the things that people have been asking for, what exactly is a JTF mission? A JTF mission stands for Joint Task Force Mission. And it's a 8-man team. Your 8-man team's on a specific mission for the 45 minutes to an hour long that accesses parts of the AO that you're not going to be able to use in any other time for airsoft, like the warehouse, the power plant, to name a few things there. So these are a specialized mission that have pretty solid objectives that you have to go through. You're going to be interacting with role players and everything else. So on a whole, it's a really solid mission, and it's worth every penny that's there. So we only have 24 of those tickets left. So if you're really interested in doing it, I highly recommend jumping on it.
Warzone Airsoft is also having their event, not this weekend, but next. Nice.
Yeah, next weekend is Stonebreaker. So I'll be up there for that. If not, I'd probably go to Warzone. Although I certainly had to make a lot of changes in what I'm doing over the next couple of weeks because my mom sold her house, which means we need to hear, which means we got to get ready, and it's just been a problem. I bought 3 ATF missions for me and my buddies. If you've never experienced it before, they are pretty solid and worth the price. You're going to be. It's not a matter of should you wear earphones, you have to wear earphones. There's a lot of blank fires going on. There's a lot of reaching the doors and opening guns that are being used for that.
Like I always say, if you don't have PTSD, do a JTF mission. If you do have PTSD, don't do a JTF mission.
If you want to trigger your PTSD, do a JTF mission.
Do a JTF mission.
All right.
As long as there's no fire, I don't think I'll trigger any PTSD.
What?
Firefighter, my guy.
No. Elijah Jacobs. What's y'all's thoughts on Central Bend Milson non-refunding of the players?
He doesn't have any money.
I mean, we kind of suspected it, but
as soon as that event didn't go off, we knew that there was going to be a problem, right? We knew there was going to be an issue that he wasn't going to have any money. The JT, like when he decided to go up there and he spent $5,000 on a video shoot and bought a new truck, where'd y'all think the money was going to come from, guys?
honestly,
and I will say this: we have nothing to do with them. Any opinions expressed here are, in fact, our opinions. But in my opinion, they're shitty people in all walks of life.
Obviously you probably had a good time doing that shoot and all that, and we appreciate the fact that you had that you got affected by it. So that's why we were helping out the people from Homeland Exodus as much as possible. Because what happened to you guys, y'all were done dirty. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that was.
So we got a lot of cool events coming up that we're interested in. Next weekend is Stonebreaker at GTI from Third Coast Airsoft. I think there's still some tickets left. So if you want, go to thirdcoastairsoft.com. I'm running on Eastern Empire. I'll be running with the guys from Chaos.
Yeah, there are still some tickets available, guys.
Sorry, people. I love it how my own guys, knowing I'm streaming right now, decide that they're going to ask me about a dozen different questions. Joke. I will be running in easy mode. I will be running in the gun truck. Not going to lie. I mean, there's going to be times where I jump out and do stuff, but yeah. Apocalypse 7 this coming weekend. I wish I could do something this weekend, but with mom moving in, there's a lot of work I got to do to the house. And
I will be in Kansas City this weekend for Planet Comic-Con. So work.
I wish my work was going to Comic-Con.
Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas?
This weekend, I'll be in prison for work.
Is Earth Green
Kansas
passable?
City, Missouri.
I was like, Kansas City, Kansas. That'll be funny.
Dude, I don't know anymore. I just show up.
AMR's Downfall 9 and Night Sky. My team will be up on the fence.
That's honestly kind of awesome.
I think I might be at Night Sky this year. I don't know for certain.
Yes, still, well, we know you're broken. You don't have to keep referring to it over and over and over again. But
a question for a buddy that's thinking about going is Earth Green passable for Cartel? Are you talking about Syndicate 3?
I mean, I assume for pants. I mean, I'm wearing my pants for Syndicate right now. They're just straight up Ranger greens. I got my mask right here too.
I don't know what Earth Green camo is, to be honest with you. Oh wait,
I mean it's green based, so as long as it's green and clearly green, If from 30 feet it looks tan, no.
Oh, I think I found the camo pattern.
Honestly,
this one's a rough one.
Earth green,
Oh,
it's an
shit.
actual pattern.
Yeah, this is what I found.
Oh, that's
God damn it! I hate sites that do that shit. Pop-ups galore. If this is the camo pattern, that is mostly tan.
green kilt for tough guys. He has them make pants for a solid gun. What?
If this is the pattern that he has, it would not be acceptable for cartel. You have him just go with a solid green pair of pants. That's an excellent question. We're not trying to be jerks about it, but that's a hell of a lot of tan, and that's going to confuse a lot of players.
Yeah. Don't be a pain. That's one of the reasons I decided not to get Cryptic Highlander. I think it was Highlander. It was Highlander and Mandrake, one of the two.
The general rule of thumb with these things, what we do is we look at it from a distance. If from a distance you can't tell if it's tan or green, it's a no-go.
Yeah.
Because it eliminates – it sounds dumb and it sounds like we're being anal about it, but it eliminates so many arguments and fights.
It's one of the reasons we like when people actually come here, listen to the stream, or read the player packet. But whatever.
Who threw a smoke?
That'd be Papa Smurf.
Do it, the Vikes 099? No, that was from that video. That's a person that watched a short of the guy who threw a smoke at me.
Oh, right.
And I ran it out. That one was. I mean, look. It was funny. It was funny to an extent of why the hell. And I know what he probably did. He didn't probably mean to throw a smoke. He probably thought it was an Enola Gay flashbang. Threw it, but that dude took off. And for those that are going through, I shut the door before you actually could see where the smoke ended up. The smoke rolled all the way between the cars, all the way out to the road.
Didn't it roll under your car?
Yeah, it did. It rolled underneath the truck.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody cares about that, though.
Yeah, I know. The truck's already green. Yeah.
Glad you came here and asked rather than...
Yeah, look, these questions are also excellent, right? If you have a question about the camo, look at it from a distance. It's one reason why we don't allow multicam tropic on green side, because it looks too much like multicam, and people get confused, people get pissed off, and then we as admins hear well, he walked right in. Well, when in doubt, shoot.
Ask Smurf, because I'm pretty sure Smurf will tell you she didn't catch him then.
I love that, Nick. Legit question. So when it comes down to Syndicate, you guys can camp out in the parking lots. I'll pull the thing up in a second. When in doubt, shoot them out. Shoot first, apologize later.
Can also stay on the AO in we got
no, not for Syndicate. No, not for Syndicate.
Not for Syndicate. Oh, my apologies. I thought that was still allowed.
The only game that's going to be for moving forward is going to be Geiger. Yeah.
Gotcha.
It was just too many people stuff around. And it was too busy. Like, we had too many things where we had to go through and look at it, and was just like, you know what?
It's like it basically created more admin positions than we needed because we had to control those areas.
That's fair.
All right.
B Block was fun to stay in. We still have a group chat for all the guys that were staying there, except for green side, or I don't remember whose side it was. Tan side didn't. I don't fucking know. I'm tired.
All right. So here we go. Here's the map. And we're focusing on Syndicate because people have a lot of questions about Syndicate, but we're going to be talking about some of the other events. All right. So when you're looking up here, this is always considered the lower. What the hell?
What is with your mouse?
It's not doing that on my screen. That's weird. All right. Anyways, where all the hands are right now is considered the lower parking lot. That is Cartel's parking. And the upper one, this is considered upper parking, and that is DEA. For camping guys, try to keep, if you're one dude, you don't need a 30 by 30 foot space, right? Just focus on, a smaller campsite and all that, because we are going to have a lot of people at this event. Up here at 11, this is where the RVs are going to park, plus some of the staff. The line that's right here, right in front of this, needs to be kept clear. Right across from 2. Reason being is we're going to have the gun truck coming in and out of there. We're going to have other people that need to be parking. So that line is,
Loon.
Yeah. What's up, Loon? How you doing, brother? Oh shit! And look what the t-shirts we have.
Very nice. So good.
What the hell?
Maybe you should
do.
What are you doing?
Evidently, I hit this stupid move when I was trying to be on here. All right, so per normal, buildings that are out of play. Building 3 is always out of play. These are G and H. They're going to be out of play. 1, I'll get confirmation on whether or not we're allowed to use the basement or not. Are they going to have all the sponsors on it? No, because those are the first syndicate shirts, and they won't have all the sponsors on it. But we are trying to sell some of them to get rid of them because they weren't paid for.
So, you could just have your camo pattern. We've got shirts.
Yeah, we do have syndicate shirts. That green and that tan would work.
You could put all the sponsors on the back like eBay does.
That's what we.
That's what they were supposed to do, Buck, and they didn't. They missed one of those. The sponsor of the shirts did not get on the shirts. Let's put it that way.
We already covered that, Stu. Come on, get with it.
All right. Bravo is out of play. F is out of play. F is actually going to be the staging ground for Op 4. But the rest of the buildings are... Huh?
What do you mean Op 4?
Syndicate has an Op 4 team.
Oh, okay.
Got insurance. Yes, we actually have insurance. Our insurance company loves us.
Like some
9 and 10 will be in play. All right. Over here by building 8, on the other side, of the actually, I think it's right here. There is a whole bunch of razor wire. Don't go near it. Stay out of it. If you walk out of a building and you're standing on a building and you can see the sky, you are wrong if you're standing on a roof. Roofs are not in play. Tyler. Roofs are not, no roof access allowed. Now, over here on building 6, right underneath where this 2 is for the 26, there is a set of ladders that goes up into building 6 right here. There is a small section of roof up there. Don't step on it.
If we catch you, you're off the
field. It should
field.
be roped off and blocked off, but as we have learned, people don't pay attention.
Tribe, we're doing really well, man. Really well. Picked up a Hush adapter for the hater I'm in love. Nice. Oh, all right, Stu. I gotta admit, dude, that's a good one. That one got me.
Little chuckle.
But yeah, windows. You cannot shoot out of windows. All right. If you're gonna go to shoot at a crack, it has to be bigger than your head. Your head. Not the head that you think.
Let me amend that because
listen, not
has to be bigger than a full-grown adult's head.
This head, not this head.
Yeah, that's what I was
the
going to say.
One kid I yelled at is like, "It's got to be bigger than your head." He sticks his head through and looks at me, and I went, "Okay, that's a very small head. It has to be bigger than that guy's head."
I mean, at least he tried to put himself there, and he was like, you know what, I can do it.
Apparently, he tested putting his head through it before he shot.
If you are on the first floor, you must break the plane if you're an LMG or a sniper. We had some issues with that. in the past of people getting lit up. There's only a couple places where it's pertinent, mostly outside of doors on the first floor.
Props to him, absolutely.
I know, right? It's like if he stuck his head out, I'd been like, all right, fair enough. When it comes to shooting through gaps, you cannot put your barrel up against the gap. You have to be 3 feet from the barrel of your gun to the gap. So that's called marksmanship. The other one's just called being a dick. So if you're 3 feet back from a gap and you're shooting through it and you can hit somebody, yeah.
I have a sound clip I've been waiting to use just for this moment.
Really?
I hear like nothing.
Really?
Yeah, we don't hear anything.
Damn it.
Volume for that is very low, my friend.
I'll just basically head up the guy from Beetlejuice. Yes, let's talk about here. I'm gonna stop screen sharing for a second, and let's talk about some pistol rules and everything, some gun rules and all that stuff. An ARP-556 is not an SMG. All right, if your gun takes M4 mags, it is not an SMG. In order for it to be an SMG, it has to be a pistol caliber. So 9mm, 45, and it has to shoot under 1 joule of .32 BBs. All right, that's the rules and clarification. There is no binary on the field. So for those of you that have it programmed into your gun, safer bet is just to simply take it off your gun, because if you have binary on your gun and you accidentally flip and when an admin hears it, you might be going to sit out. We had a problem with it last game in Scorched Earth. It was not a fun time. And
that conversation with him was, needless to say, a royal pain.
I had a secondary conversation with him when he was at Thunderdome. So, I mean, yeah, see, there he is. There's Steve. We had our conversation, and it's resolved. But moving forward, no binary. Just, guys, if you have it, just take it off your gun for the again, put it back on later on.
I got something to stop him. They made it for him special. It's an 88 Magnum.
This goes through armor, then it goes through the victim, through the wall, through a tree outside.
It shoots through schools. I've become a real scumbag.
What the hell, Buck?
Sorry, wrong one.
Whoa.
It's dark.
You gotta love Johnny Dangerously. If you use a binary trigger to Milsim, please don't breed.
What?
That's what he said.
Oh my god, come on.
What's up, Ice Queen? How you doing? So when it comes down to Syndicate, the whole goal behind this is that what we try to do here is we try to have fun. That's the whole thing behind it. There's going to be a lot of interactions with a lot of different people. So for NPCs, you're going to have you'll have a civilian population there. So those of you that were at Syndicate 1 and Syndicate 2 knows the civilian population well. They can be bribed. They usually are in their own little area that they control where they'll fight for you. If you turn on them, they will definitely turn on you. There will be no Blackwater, but there will be an Op 14. There's going to be certain missions throughout the day that that COs can bribe the Op 14 to do stuff for them. There's going to be certain missions where you have to fight through the Op 14 to get an objective or an HVT. What's up, Diesel? Wow,
Big guy.
He called you Casper. You took God, Stu. Stu's playing with himself. This we're clear.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Is Op 4 going to shoot you in the back after helping you? So bear in mind, most of the missions for Op 4 are going to be time-based, right? if you suddenly see Op 4 come walking in there, you might want to try to bribe them as much as you possibly can to ensure they're not going to mess with you. I mean, it's one of the dangerous things that happens with the Op 4 team, sort of like the civilians. Are they working with us or are they working against us? Now, the Op 4 team is not going to come in, just walk past, and all of a sudden turn around and turn. I know what you're referring to. You're referring to the Execute Order 66 thing, where we had to clear everybody out of Building 7 that one time. It was funny, at least for me. But it's going to be a little bit more controlled. Most of the times, if they're going out to do something, they're going to be fighting for. You either have to fight Blackwater Op 4 that's in one specific spot to get an objective. Then they're going to go to their respawn point to reset. Then they can be bribed throughout that Evo to do certain fragos and everything else, and they'll be fighting for your team. If they're fighting for your team, they certainly can't turn on you in the middle of that and annihilate you. They can't be bribed once they're going through. Once they have their mission, Op 4 is going to be honorable and stick to that one mission until either the time for that mission is over or the mission is completed. At that point, they're going to go ahead and reset and go back to do a reset. If that happens, you might not want to trust them after that. So, yes, the Blackwater was shut up, Wiener. You're not even going to be there. Blackwater is not returning because it is definitely too much, too many different factions, everything else. Although Papa will be joining the Op 4 team for this one.
Wait, Papa's on Op 4? I thought he was Cartel.
No, he decided that he's going to be running Op 4.
So I can hunt him down. Nice.
Now you can.
Nice. I've got something real special for him. real special. I'm so proud of
raising.
Stu. Yeah, Blackwater was just a little bit too much. Caused too many issues. And maybe for a future game we could reincorporate them back in, but it's not going to happen at this time. Wiener is going to be on a boat.
Yeah, Wiener's definitely going to be on a boat. He's just being an ass.
With his Canadian girlfriend.
Hey.
See, we can talk all this trash because he's not on the stream right now.
He's not here to defend himself, so there's nothing he can do.
Is there defending Wiener, though?
No.
Was it Echo 4? Was it Echo 4 for the first one? No, Echo 4 has always been our civilians. The civilians are there to give just more ambiance and everything else. And look, the civilians are the wild cards of this particular event. Even the admins don't have much control over them, just saying. Mostly because they're trusted to do their job. Somebody else asked if the battle bus is going to be in play. Possibly. Is the answer. But if the battle bus is in play, don't waste your pyro on it.
Tubbs. Oh,
man. If the battle bus is there, it's considered just a drop off, a transport to drop people down on. So if you see the battle bus, understand that don't waste your tag-ins on it. Don't waste your grenades on it. Nobody's going to be shooting from the bus. It's only going to be doing drop off stuff. And then per normal, like anything else, wait till the bus is 10 feet away before engaging.
Oh, it's a dog. Okay.
On my side?
Yeah, we can hear the collar chilling.
It's all good. Spooch.
She's like, what I do?
This nano is a good little system here. So a deadlight is mandatory for our event. So is a dead red. You must have a red deadlight. And it must be red. You cannot have it as blue. You can't have it as yellow. It has to be a red deadlight.
The EMG ones you buy are decent, but there are a bunch of them on Amazon that I recommend 10 times more than this one because it is just red. And honestly, this one's great and all, but I'd rather spend $17 and get it for my entire team rather than spend $5 and get one that can't even keep the adhesive on it. But that's just me. And the one that you have to cycle it through to get it to turn off. So preference of that, but do with that information as you will.
So that's is Virtue's Buddy's food truck going to be there? Practically without that last year, food was amazing. Unfortunately, no. We have another food truck that's going to be there. For those of you who are at Scorched Earth, you know the shooting club that was there. They're going to be handling the food again this year, and we showed a burger that was pretty much a pound of ground beef with. Let me see if I can find it, because the way to explain it is just to show the video as opposed to just trying to explain this thing.
Massive.
It's a massive thing. He says he can redo it, but it's not going to be no $12 burger. I almost think it needs to be a challenge. Strict. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's on my phone. It's on TikTok. All right, let's see here. Pet lights are amazing. That clip on the call are great. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Tubbs, but the way it came across and the way I read it was funny as hell. Just saying. All right. So here we go. This burger.
Now, airsofters. All right, we good?
Go ahead.
Ready?
Oh, plastic.
Look at this. Jesus Christ.
So that's
Forget how greasy that thing is.
that thing is 2 grilled cheese sandwiches as the buns. It's got 2 big massive pounds. It's got 3 fried eggs, fried onions, bacon.
That thing's fucking huge.
That a boy. Good job.
You're getting a better angle than I do.
That's my boy right there. That's what I'm that thing out like a booty hole.
What else is on that? An egg.
What's
Jelly and grilled cheese.
It's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches.
2
for
half-pound patties, so there's a pound of ground beef.
2 fried
The
eggs.
bacon.
Chili.
2 fried eggs, chili. He said chili. I said chili already.
It's got fried eggs on it too.
Yep. And I think there's fried onion rings on the inside too.
Yeah, I can see the fried onion. What is not on
Dude, my wife would kill me.
Well, give it to me a second.
Yeah.
And we'll only be broadcasting it live.
You got raped, Ryan.
You know, it's
No shot collars for Nikolai. That is bad. That is very, very bad.
So just a taser. Got it.
That's a $20 burger right there. You're lucky if it's $20. But I think he's going to make it. I think he'll make that challenge. And so there will be some. We're still working out the details, but there will be a Friday night game in addition to the JTF mission.
I'm not doing it. I'm sober enough to remember I'm not doing it.
Not it. There will be a Saturday night game that will more than likely be worth points. Now, the reason why we say this is a lot of other event producers need to recognize and adopt this as well. If you go to have a night game, and you have 20 guys on green versus 100 guys on tan, you probably shouldn't count that game for points, that round for points. Hey, Sid's back.
I've been here. What?
He didn't leave. What the hell?
All the work me and Brooke put in it, and Buck won't ref it.
That's Starman. What do you mean sends back?
Hey, Rick, what's going on, buddy?
Listen, I know how much you guys worked on that one, but it was a real pain in the ass to try to see, and the amount of times you guys blinded me that night to the fact that I couldn't see going back to my room was awful. I couldn't see, guys. Like, you guys were nonstop nades, like it was like the full thing, and all of you were just like 1,000 lumen flashlights in my eyes, and I'm like, I am not the objective.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of you whining.
I'm sorry, I can't hear the sound of you not being a ref for the night game.
That's because I wasn't dumb enough to volunteer.
I was drunk. You held that against me. That was you, not Joker. You.
Yes.
I'm gonna beat you up.
That wouldn't have stopped Helen Keller. Wow. Oh.
Wow, Stu.
Man, they're just tearing you apart in there. Holy crap.
Got a big boy. Shut the fuck up.
All right, so will there be brisket? If we can find a sponsor to buy all the meat, I will smoke the brisket.
You guys can absolutely pie me, by the way. Like, I will be there for the pieing. Y'all can pie me this time.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some of the cool stuff that's coming up. And this is becoming like a syndicate first half hour while we wait for Wiener. Let me see if he's actually...
I forgot he was supposed to show up.
I'll send him a quick message real quick. For people ask, how much does it cost for the brisket? For brisket sandwiches for everybody, $750. So if somebody wants to sponsor that, that would be absolutely fantastic. I will make more. All right, so let's talk about the other thing that's going to go on Saturday night. Between the second Evo and the night game, there will be a charity pieing for Battle Bus Adventures. So just add $5 to the damn ticket price.
Yeah, if you feel so strongly about me not reffing the night game, come pie me.
We all know Buck loves a good
You're
pie.
not wrong. I want that burger also. The burger though. I'll talk to the guy that's doing the burger stuff, the food truck, and see if how much it'll charge for actually that. So do grilled cheese sandwiches, pound of meat,
3 fried eggs, chili.
Yeah.
It's literally. It just sounds like a cardiac arrest.
That sounds like the burger that put Elvis in the ground.
I'm just saying. Like,
is that Facebook user? Is that Starman again?
Yeah, that volunteered to ref it. Yep.
Starman did help with reffing on the last one. That was awesome.
It's documented.
Let's get to
He
it.
volunteered.
He would have done way better for the last event. I could have helped, and Starman could have ran it because Starman knew exactly what to do, and I was lost.
911 on standby.
Came into that, and I just sent it. As long as it don't run with JTF. No, absolutely not.
No, so JTF is actually going to be working on a build. What I'll tell you is JTF is going to start in building 1. The night game is going to be in 4, 5, and 6. Sorry, I'm getting messages. Cartel for the win. Hey now. Don't get all cocky.
Listen, we're cocky for a reason. It's because we do our job right. Spider.
No, you got lucky because DEA did not do their jobs right.
Exactly. That was my funny is they didn't do their jobs right, and we did. And we would have won even better if we would have held and got that point, which we got incorrectly while they were holding it.
Oh, you mean when I got shot 3 times?
That's the one.
Tim Conley, this is Syndicate 3 that's going to be April 14th through 16th. You can check
Building
out
1 is possibly sort of back. We might be getting the basement, but not the whole thing.
So Building 1 basement is definitely going to be used for the JTF mission. I'm currently working with the site to see if we can actually have stuff in Building 1. Now, if you guys want to earn some money or possibly free tickets and everything else, we are looking for a cleanup crew to help us out Sunday afternoon and Monday to do cleanup on the site.
We are bringing a metric F ton of garbage bags with us because
it's not just garbage bags. The BBs also have to be blown out.
No, I know, but I'm just saying for like the bulk stuff, my team, we are going to try and help out for a cleanup as much as we can.
Yeah, because we need to sweep, especially in buildings 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of the problems are. And building J was also a problem. That one hallway of doom.
Yeah, I can imagine.
New plans.
The last event, it was me by myself at the end. That was so much fun.
Because I'm going to be going there this week. That's from your paired.
Yeah, I saw. What's up, Moss? How we doing?
We'll see you there Friday with bodies. That's always what we look for. If you guys want to come Thursday and help clean up too, Thursday cleanup will be greatly appreciated. I'm getting up there Sunday to start the opening of everything, getting everything prepared, ready to go, and all that. It really doesn't help by you saying it's apple juice when you pull out that sort of pouring device there, Buck. Just saying.
Religious persecution.
Again, being a douchebag is not a religion.
I am pagan. This is part of it. It is. Yep.
No, I'm laughing at Stupid's response about Wiener's exes.
Lordy stew.
Coming with the Roanoke team. Just so you all aware, tickets are selling out fast. Last time somebody asked for stuff, they for extra tickets when it's sold out. We literally physically cannot put any more people on. So when we run out of the 45 and 46 tickets respectively, that's it. Buck is on Cartel.
I am the XO for Cartel currently.
So if you want to shoot Buck, go DEA.
I will shoot back.
Don't say boo to me. We warn everybody every time. There's a certain point where tickets get sold out and you just can't add anymore. There's a certain point where there's literally too many bodies on the field, right?
No, boo to Buck.
Oh. Stupid's going DEA. Which is hashtag Team Tubs. If it was someplace like, say, Geigerland, that's a different story. So if you have, because there's not two massive bodies moving around the AO, you have hundreds of little bodies moving around the AO, which is easier for stuff to move around, stuff can get done, and there's not on top of it. When you have two large armies, massive stalemates happen, everything else, it becomes not fun to play. You still haven't gotten your ticket yet? I'm telling you, man, they are selling out pretty fast. Definitely get it, Tim. If you guys are looking for the microfiber mats, the cloth maps, there's only 6 of those left for sale on the site. So if you want to get them, they're $10. You got to do that pretty quick too.
I might hop on and do that right now. Completely forgot that was a thing.
And rechat. What's the map? The map looks just like this here. That's the map. It's a microfiber map, so it's cloth. So it's a microfiber map. It's got the legend. It's got all the stuff that's on here. And this one, that's the 6 you have.
Yes.
Did you forget?
Yep. I'm trying to remember where the box is.
Find the box. Find the box.
There's
All right.
nothing but boxes down here.
All right, so that's the cloth map. It's got the thing on there. It's microfiber, so it doesn't get deteriorated or anything else. And it's only $10. It's actually a nice little thing, and it's going to be a different edition of what we had now. Now who's sending me messages?
Me. Not really. Are we going to have any of the maps available for sale at the event or no?
There might be a couple from the previous event, but
no guarantee.
But I mean, we have a limited supply of them, so
that's
especially this one's going to have red X's on stuff that's not in play, and it's going to be a different border.
Mm. Yeah, no, I won't. No, let me pick it up right now. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Will there be patches? Oh, it's patches. I will not have my patches for the event, sadly. I wish I would.
Will there be patches? Yes, there will. The patches have been ordered. They're in production, and they should be there in time. We're going to have some few surprises when we get there too. So, but yes, we should have patches, and the patches should definitely fucking glow in the dark this time. Right now, we're talking about Syndicate 3, but we're going to talk about that.
Paul, you're always late.
Yeah. So, still on Syndicate, Paul. Hi, buddy. All right. So I'm trying to string this along to see if Wiener's actually going to make it in time so he can talk about his event for New Breed Airsoft, but it's almost time to move on to the next topic, and all that. So, I mean, we have Geigerlands. That is, we have a couple of great events. Our next event after our next event at the prison is going to be Geigerlands, which is going to be June 2nd through 4th. That is our Fallout themed survival game, which is a free for all event. That one you can camp out on the AO. That one we're going to have how many bands, Sin?
We have 2 that have confirmed for now.
Okay. Let's see here.
So you'll have live music, you'll have food, and good luck.
Did the patches say?
I need to make a new shirt.
No, it does not say that. But let me do this. Let me go ahead and message Tactical Imaging real quick.
I had the wife take out the special apple juice.
The special honey water.
Yes, the honey water.
Will there be a fight circle this year at Geigerlands? We're currently working on that. The biggest thing that we have to make sure is that we have the proper things for it. I will say, due to the injuries last year, and I think Sin's going to agree with me on this, no lightsabers, right, Sin?
No lightsabers. You guys ruined it.
So there's a reason for me to bring a machete.
No. The gentleman whose nose is bleeding all over the floor because he got knocked the AF out. Yeah, no lightsabers.
Oh. But rubber knives and machetes are good, right?
Only if you're not Buck.
Bitch.
So we also have like I said, Stonebreakers this weekend at GTI. Check out thirdcoastairsoft.com. That one's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. I like going to that event. The event after then April 1st, I'm actually going to be up at SS Airsoft for their 13-year anniversary. So you guys are inside of the Atlanta area. You might want to go there and check it out. I have a feeling that there's a lot of stuff that's going to be given away at that event. Let's see here. And then the weekend after that is Wasteland 14.5. That's in Ocala, Florida, Wayne's World of Airsoft, Wayne's World of Paintball in Ocala by My Game Productions. That's their 0.5 event that they do. So they do 2 Fallout themed events per year. The main event, which is the main number, and then the 0.5 after. Can someone in Legendary Armor join the pit? Not sure how that would work. Yeah, I mean, you got severe restrictions on how you can move and all that.
I probably shouldn't join the pit anyway. I'll watch.
Oh, are you scared? Are you scared? Now that Paul said that he's going to come, you're going to run away?
Coward. No, I was told I can't use knives, so fuck.
Who said you can't use knives?
Virtue.
What's up, Augie?
Virtue says I can't use knives. Me specifically. No fun.
Yeah, just
that. I just don't want to hurt someone.
It's just Buck.
Buck
has to use a coffee skull.
No, we'll see when the event comes.
Can I wear my special helmet and my magic shoes? Yes, you can, Stu. We all know you're special. All right. The next events after that, I mean, a lot of these are sold out. You have after Syndicate, we have Thunderdome, Thunderdome 2. That one's sold out. We have Geigerlands 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I will be in the pit this year. All right. Yeah. I know I won't hurt, but I will definitely pick you up and put you on your back.
No, you won't. No,
hey,
that's why you're not allowed in the fight pit. That's why you're not allowed in the fight pit. That's it. That's it. You're just not allowed in the fight pit. All right. So some of you all are probably here for the next bit that we're going to talk about. And you might actually have
no, I'm not reffing another night game. Not after the disaster that was last Scores. Wasn't even that bad. I just felt like
you had a bad experience does not mean that you stop. You get up, dust yourself off, and you do it again. And you learn. I know that's hard for you, but you learn.
I'm put
Tubbsing yourself as a tag team. The next topic was shoddy airsoft products. So this one, I'm sure, is just going to be a fun round of discussion of some stuff. But there's definitely something that I had to talk about. And
I've got a list.
So some of you all know that, you know, we did a video on XFog, the XFog video where they were testing out Novrich's new anti-fog unit. This thing right here. I am running green at Thunderdome. So yes, so this is the Novrich AFU unit, anti-fog unit for those of you that don't know. And I saw the video of that XFog did. Now, me being me and always being a little bit skeptical, I didn't know if, you know, they might have taken an airsoft gun, swapped out a stronger spring, made it shoot like 500 FPS with like a .43 BB or something stupid, right? To make it punch through. You just don't know. So what I decided to do was my own test on it. So I went out, bought 2 Novrich AFU units. There they are right here. I'll just wait. That's not good. Sorry. 2 Novrich AFU units, so you can see them sort of right there. I don't want to show you the thing because it just gives it away. But there's the Novrich AFU units. I bought 2 of them, and I decided to test them. I decided to see what would happen. And to see if like I had a range of guns I was going to use on them. I had my stock G&G SRS, which is Damien's gun that we use for his wheelchair. I had the SSG-10, which is Novrich's sniper. I had the OCAL and the Joker gun, which is a modified PCC-9. So I had a stock gun, a sniper from them. That the sniper doesn't shoot all that hot. It's well within chrono limits for anywhere else. And I had 2 highly upgraded guns because I want to simulate the real world experience. Jesus Christ, that's an expensive t-shirt.
I didn't price it.
That's what he laughs at.
So I'm going to go ahead and show the video here of what happened with the Novrich AFU versus an SSG-10. But that's for everybody else. Chill out, bro. We have insurance. All right. So if you guys really need me to, I could go ahead and back up and show you like the videos from start and just have them run to show that these are unedited. I mean, obviously this video is going to be edited, but
you got to do it with the battery in just to see how bad.
Well, I don't want to do it with the battery because I really don't want to have a freaking fire on my hands because that's what it ultimately happened. I'm actually going to pull up the video and try to find the actual location of it. I think it's.
What do you mean, Tubbs? No prisoners. All we do is take prisoners. That's like our main thing for Syndicate or for Scorched. Right. We took all day.
All right, so it's got to be this video over here. Keep talking.
I mean, if you're talking about the pit, I assume that's probably no prisoners. I have not seen it, so I have to do that. I'm still working on a whole bunch of things with that for my team. But quit being a bitch. I assume that's in regards to the pit, Diesel, but I don't know what you're referring to.
That's starting to go chunky as shit. All right, so let's just, for the sake of shits and giggles, 50-foot MED, SMG.
Let's try to find a spot.
Just unit at.
That motor sounds like it's putting in work.
Oh, the gun that just went off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the. It wasn't even a motor. That was just the. That was the G&G. That was the. Oh, that's the second one. That was the G&G CM16 HP8.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Fixed price, huh?
All right. So I just
misread. It was Tubbs that said it. My bad. You're good. You're good. Completely misread that. Just caught it.
All right. Let's see here. Share screen. Share audio. All right. So this is actually the second unit. The first unit, I got a brand new camera, and that's when it was on the table, and I didn't set it up beforehand. And evidently, I didn't record the first series of table shots. So this is exactly 25 feet from where I'm standing to where the table is, where the little head is. We're going to call him George.
"25 feet.
So at 25 feet,
Did it punch
the
through?
Novrich AFU actually stands up. This is a stock G&G SRS shooting .32.
No, it just sounded like it did.
So,
all right, again, it survives 25 feet. Part of me almost wants to go up there and hit it at what would happen at 10 feet, especially with an indoor. Why don't we try that, shall we?
That's exactly how my thought process was going. And right here was 10 feet.
Punch through.
So if you didn't see that, it punched in, and that's where the second video is going to come up because it's a repeat of that. So I started at 25 feet. It survived 25 feet, and it did not survive 10 feet.
Punch through. Punch through.
You can actually see right there where the first thing gets cracked, like right there, that little divot, and then the second one just cracks all the way from the first to the second.
Damn.
So to address this, right, the reason why this happened is because it's cheap plastic, really cheap plastic. Okay, so it's cheap. It's just cheap plastic. It's brittle, so it cannot withstand a hit. If it would have made something like maybe out of a polycarbonate, it probably withstood better, but that would have cost more money. And what they were trying to do is they were trying to compete with XFOG and undercut XFOG with their unit. Now, another thing to notice is this little thing up here that's made out of the same plastic. As soon as it gets hit, it just shatters off. So, of course, I then decided to simulate some like worst case scenarios with it.
Go on, ham.
So I did go ham with it, and I really tore into it. Oh yeah, that optic's been dead, Joby. It's fine. It's just for looks. I could just punch the rest of the glass out. But the reality of what it comes down to, and people are like, "Oh well, how did?" And let me just minimize this here. Let's talk about the AFU units. Here's the two Novritsch AFU units and how bad they got chewed up. Now, this one, for sure, I did a hell of a lot more abuse because I could, right? It was the second unit. I was already going through and doing it. And one of the things I wanted to do was to see if I could puncture the battery. I did, but the battery had no charge, so there was not a flame out. But you can still smell the lithium on it. So there is a puncture in there. If I try to charge this right now, it's probably going to flame up and cause problems. So we're just not going to do that. This unit, I went a little bit less ham with, but almost every spot that I struck it, it broke. And the funny thing was, what actually took it out was I shot at 25 feet, grabbed the G&G SSG-10, or the Novritsch SSG-10, walked to 100 feet, and shot it. And
try to warranty them. They're just going to tell me pull the trigger on.
Isn't the SSG-10 like the only thing that Novritsch has done right so far?
Well, SSG-24 is what he's done right. So this is me with the SSG-10. I actually had to get the wife out because I couldn't see where my shots were going because if you notice, I have no optics and I'm out 100 feet. Speaking of this video, we had set up a camera that was brand new, forgot to do the setup on it, so the table cam was not working when we got the first Novritsch unit there.
Is there any damage to it? Okay. Because we're doing what.
So again, I can go through and I can show you guys from the start where I shot it at. So
Bet those mangoes were hella tasty.
hey, look, back when I was trying to stream it live and not realizing that the quality was total shit. And that was one of the things I tried to do is stream everything live because showing that I hit with. So this is right where I'm standing at 50 feet. So that's why I had the measure unit out there to measure how far away everything was.
All right. Now, when it gets closer, When I get with the upgraded guns, I'll get closer than that. All right, so I survived the standard gun.
So I grabbed.
Yeah, you're gonna get some dings in there, but on a whole, not. I mean, even still at 25 feet, that's some significant dinging. We'll see.
So I did not expect this to happen where I had to go inside. Oh, this was actually kind of funny if you guys want to, like, my house in a state of construction. I'm wearing my helmet to do this.
I need your help. What the? Are you kidding me?
They don't like your
So
helmet.
you all heard it first. Joker wears his helmet in the bedroom.
His head is extra special.
Of course, once I get your help. Well, of course, once I get your help. Fine. Oh shit! It punctured through. It punctured through. At 100 feet, with 0.43 BBs, we have our first catastrophic failure.
So you can barely see it at this punch through. So the big problem that I had with this is that with these units, if you hit it with something that's standard, right? So at 10 feet with a standard, with a stock G&G SRS shooting at 350 FPS with .2s, it punched through and damaged the unit. And people are like, oh, that's not a normal hit. I don't know about you guys, but every CQB indoor field I played at, I've been hitting the head every time. I was hitting the back of the head at Crucible because I'm running up and I'm flanking. I'm doing all sorts of stuff, and people get mad at that. I've been hitting the back of the head multiple times at Miami Airsoft. I've been hitting the back of the head at almost some point in time throughout the day in almost every single event that I've been to. So it's not unusual. Now, none of this was done at unsafe distances or stuff that was outside of the norm. I did it at 10 feet because that's usually the minimum MED that a lot of fields have. So I don't know what to tell you. The cheap plastic broke. Now, there's a couple things that break on these rather easily, which is the top knob right here. So if the top knob breaks, you're going to have a problem with turning this unit on and off. Misty. The side nozzles also broke, which is a problem because, you hit that inside of if these snap off with a basic BB strike, this unit's now worthless because you can't get it. You won't be able to get the feed air, no matter how good the airflow is. And then the secondary, the massive issue that I have is the size of the battery is the entire backside of the unit, right? So this is a problem because obviously it's been struck a lot and it's in direct line. Plastic dropping. It's in a direct line of shots. So it's dangerous, right? It breaks off pieces of plastic shrapnel. Now, how many of y'all been playing at a game and you get struck and you just didn't realize something broke on your helmet or your kit? So imagine if the first couple of times you got shot there, you just didn't realize that your AFU is broken, especially if you're not using it. Exactly. I always go for helmet shots when I'm using sneaky one-shot skills. I like hitting hard targets. So if I have the option for somebody's face, neck, or if they're wearing a helmet, I'm going to hit the helmet I'm going to aim for the helmet almost every single time. GoPros nonstop. I don't try aiming for people's GoPros because that's kind of a dick move. I had a lot of stuff get shot out, but yeah, if they're in a crash case, it's a different story. Now, in comparison, like that's all that leads up to danger, right? So then, how did XFOG compare? Well.
I hit like this.
Missed.
All right, I missed.
So that was a simulated attack.
Okay, so the Narver's using has this turbo option up top.
All right. So I simulated something that actually happened to Tinker. Tinker took a tag and roll to the back, a tag and hit to the back of the head at Stonebreaker 2021. Now, I just want to point out the X-Fog unit did not crack or break. There it is. You can actually see the indent from the tag unit, from the tag shell hitting it. I did pry this off though, and there's on the last live to show just how X-Fog mounts its battery. So if the case were to crack and break, the battery, the only thing you really have is like this little 6 millimeter thin strip of battery that could possibly be hit, which might be kind of hard because if the plastic's going to break here, more than likely it's going to break in the center, not up there. And this is actually polycarbonate, so it takes a hell of a lot. It takes a hell of a hard hit. Jason, of the protection plan, they will replace the GoPro. They will. We could talk about that in a minute. But I also want to say, when I shot this thing, that the G&G CM16, I put the PSI to 150 PSI. I mean, those are some significant indentations in the plastic that from the polycarbonate from the shots it took, and it's still in one piece. So just saying, yeah. So with that being said, is it going to try powering up? When I hit it with the tag shell, the only thing that broke on this was here. Now, I did put in a warranty replacement for both units, for the Novrich units and for this. I'll see which one gets replaced. I highly doubt that the Novrich unit is going to be done. Is going to replace. Wiener might not make it to next year. The Xbox will. I did put a request in, so we'll see if I get a new unit. Hopefully I do. As you guys can see, the other unit sitting right there, that's fresh inside the box. And I'm probably going to be raffling that off sometime in the near future.
Syndicate. Sorry. A little hair in my throat.
Well, for full disclaimer, Xfog is a sponsor of the Syndicate series of games. I just want to say I did purchase these units, so this came out of mine. This was not a paid thing whatsoever. I did this on my own, of my own accord, just to see. Yeah, so they probably are. Well, I mean, they replaced this one. This is the one that got ran over by a truck, right? And you could actually still see the fan right there. And sounds like shit, but it works.
I assume with a little bit of elbow grease, you could probably repair that thing.
I imagine if I take the top off, I could probably. I mean, the only other part is that it's broken where the manifold sits, so I don't think you can fix that. But I'm wondering if I can take this one out and replace the guts in here and put it in there. It'll probably still work. So yeah,
I'm excited because I don't think I'll be needing to buy an Xfog. I bit the bullet and I bought a set of dies, so I'm thinking I shouldn't need to buy an Xfog.
And on top of that, Xfog recently lowered their price from the Essentials unit down to $49.99 and the full kit, I think, for $59.99. So there's no reason not to go with Xfog.
Absolutely.
With that being said, don't buy the Navi. The only thing I will say that is a positive for the Novrich AFU is this right here. This was actually the beginnings of a good design, right? The hose connection is magnetic, clips together. The problem is that this piece that it goes into doesn't fully sit inside very well, when you connect it to your goggles. So, like if I were to put it in my goggles, I would have to glue it, and I can say that because I got it right here, and this part keeps coming out each time I try doing it. Because what I did was, I was like, let me take the one good thing about this, run the tubes inside of the other tube, tape it up, and that's actually a really cool thing where I could just disconnect. See, there it goes. It came off. It's separated. So there's the magnetic part that should stay on my glasses, and it came off. Come get it from the door. That's not how this works, kid. Where is it? Are you kidding me? All right. So with that being said, don't buy Navi boards, crappy stuff. You've been warned. You have a fireball waiting to happen on top of your head. And I say that with no malice or anything else.
All due respect to Novridge where it's due.
I'm not giving them any due respect, but if a lithium-ion battery gets punctured, there's a chance for a flame out, and that stuff could possibly happen to you. So, with that being said, gentlemen, what are some of your things that you think is just absolutely shoddy, crappy stuff that should not be allowed on the market today?
That's a
Virtue's looking.
All right, while he's doing that, my personal opinion, one of the first airsoft guns I ever picked up, full metal construction, it was a JG, I believe it was a Pakistani folding style AK-74. Those stocks should not be allowed on the market, period. They fall apart after like 3 games. It's disgusting. And even with like preventative maintenance and things like that, I had to hold that entire thing together. It was disgusting. The battery shot out, or not the battery, the freaking motor shot out very easily. JG, I really hope they stepped up.
I literally have a box in the workshop marked "Never Again." Everybody, I don't know if you guys can see what this is. It's blowback housing unit. It does not look like, well, it mostly looks like a standard blowback housing unit, except for a few differences. If you look down the middle, I don't know if you can actually get these on camera or not. The plungers are different because this plunger, this is Armorer Works aftermarket blowback unit they tried selling. What they did was the post inside is cheap plastic, as opposed to metal, like everyone else on the planet uses for gas blowback pistols. So anybody know what happens when you super cool a cheap plastic?
Oh, it gets brittle.
So these were exploding in people's guns. And when everything that holds pressure inside of a glass blowback pistol explodes, guess where those parts go? Everywhere. I have the shattered slide somewhere too, and a photo of the kid that got stitches on his face.
Oh.
Because crappy product looks almost identical to the good one. And for anybody that bought the Hudson H9,
what is today?
Is the blowback unit they put on them in the first generation, which is the reason those slides kept blowing off the gun. So quality control, absolute crap. Sorry.
That's good. So, yeah, you probably know of a lot more shoddy products than I do. But anything that's made out of an ABS plastic shouldn't be used for airsoft.
I've got something that should never be used for airsoft.
What's
the
that?
Entire brand of ABS.
Fair enough.
Don't get it. Don't waste your money. You might get lucky and find one good body here or there, like I did, but I will never use the internals of that gun ever again. It will sit in the corner of shame.
Almost anything made by Airsoft Innovations.
No. Some of their stuff.
They said
is-
almost.
It's not shoddy. You got to give them credit.
No.
Their stuff is not shoddy.
It's still
It's just-
dangerous.
Yes.
APO1 stock hammers.
Cam 870. You mean that guy?
Get your nose off.
You also said the AAPO1.
AOPO1 stock hammers on the first 2 generations of AOPO1s were absolute dog crap. They were made out of aluminum and they shattered. Apparently, the Gen 3s and the new ones, they went to steel. Well, so in the original design, most fields don't allow full auto pistols. So when they added the feature of full auto, they went, okay, this won't get abused, not realizing it's airsofters and they're going to fucking flip it to full auto and just go ham. So they went from pew pew to daka daka and shattered them. But no, Airsoft Innovations, again, they make some cool items. They are not shoddy. They are dangerous. I really think their entire marketing plan went, you know what would be cool and might kill somebody? Oh. Striker using APS gas shells. All right. Throughout the history of Airsoft, there's been a ton of, I won't say shoddily made, but very dangerous things. But if you want to talk shoddily made, the pulse rifle, the EMG pulse rifle they ripped off of Aliens. That thing is shoddily made beyond all belief.
Let's talk about that because I had one and I ended up sending it back to Evike because it was the biggest piece of garbage that I ever saw. First off, it looks like it's an M4 platform. It's not.
It's a Thompson.
It's a Thompson. It's a Thompson mag. And in order to use it, you have to take off the plate that's the bottom, which makes the gun look like the alien gun, to spin the little wheel at the bottom. Yeah, nah. And it just felt like cheap ABS plastic.
It was cheap ABS plastic, but the biggest thing is I understand why they went with the Thompson gun because the original prop was built on a Thompson platform. However, this is Airsoft. They could have stuck it in an M4 body. That's a piece of crap. The C-Star, I can't remember the numbers on it, but the one they tried to make look like a sci-fi rifle that the Boring Company turned into flamethrowers.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The gun was so bad that another company bought them, gutted them, and turned them into flamethrowers.
Weren't they an M4 platform too?
Yeah, it was an M4 platform, but the body could not withstand gun hits. Thank you, Tubbs. The CXR5, the original run of them, got returned a lot because CQB fields, they were break to gun hits. Not even like close range gun hits. Absolute travesty, train wreck. The Hudson M9, absolute train wreck of construction. There was another one on my list. We already the Strifer. I'm glad those things are gone. It literally was a shotgun that just full autoed like a stream of BBs with it was just a gun hose. And because of this, the hop up that they called it a hop up, would just get destroyed. Your bucking would just be erased. The flak 10.
The flak 10. I was gonna say. Well, again, that's not a shoddily made product. It's not shoddy. It
depends on your definition of shoddy. In my opinion, building a product that is designed to injure somebody is shoddy engineering.
Gen 1 KWA M9s, those things used to fall apart quite a bit.
The Flak 10's valves are absolute dog shit. That's why people kept HPAing them, because the valves sucked. And they would HPA them, and because the gun's not designed for that pressure, a lot of them just blew apart. The Chrono Blaster, is that their Nerf gun? I can't remember which one that is. Hold on, I have the internet.
Pulling it up right now. They were in a lot.
The Chrono Blaster. It's the EMG's Halo ripoff. That's not Halo.
Halo, but it's not Halo.
Again, technically not shoddy construction, but just badly designed from the ground up. They
We were
tried to
actually-
innovate where innovation wasn't needed.
We were talking about this before stream, but the Silver Edge 2.0s, those there's gearboxes that everybody and their mother, because electric blowback were in for a hot minute for some reason. Always fell apart, always rattled, always ripped your gun apart. And when they fail catastrophic.
There's a lot of stuff like that, right? Like there's like you have to be careful with a lot of stuff that you order, especially for eye protection off of Amazon.
Oh yeah, God yeah, absolutely.
Just don't order iPro off Amazon. That's what I tell everybody. Go to your local field.
Unless you know the actual brand. And
yeah, don't do it. Even then, Amazon is shoddy because they'll list it. It's like there was a Valken goggles listed for a while. Turns out they weren't Valken because the logo was actually printed on the goggles backwards.
Double check, make sure they are actually linked to the places.
I mean, there's been some really crappy. Oh God, Desert Eagles, not the Weagle, the other one.
I know which one you're talking about.
Golden
the one
Eagle
shot at the back.
Yeah, it would shoot. Like the way they designed it, the slide would come back and hit you. Like the slide kept sliding off the guns because the slide stop wasn't designed to be high enough to actually stop the slide from coming all the way back.
Let's talk about almost anything that's Lancer tactical, especially in their their early lines, like their low
Cancer testicle. Yep. Some of their sizing, the T238 Bluetooth FP, actually decent. Haven't had a chance to play with the Joby. Honestly, I haven't heard anything bad about it. I'm a Halo nerd. I want the Chrono Blaster. Paul, if you get the Chrono Blaster, it's a great wall piece. Not gonna lie.
That's about it, though.
Not all. I ordered 3M full seal anti-clear safety goggles, and I get a hard direct hits. Never fail. Okay, here's the thing people need to know about ANSI rating. It is a density test upon impact. What the heck just happened?
Buck went away. He turned off his camera, but not his microphone.
So ANSI ratings are not equated across the board. So Valken's ANSI rating does not mean it's the same as, say, ESS's ANSI rating. It's all about their determined ratio for impact. So if I determine my ratio for impact is stupid low, yes, I can rate my goggles with an impact because I test it with 12 gram BBs. So I'm always careful with that. Clear safety glasses, again, they're designed to prevent shrapnel, not necessarily direct impact. Some of them are actually pretty decent at direct impact.
The number chapel is garbage.
The equilibrium crystal. It's EMG, man. It's EMG. Just stick with that. Somebody said something about the demo ranch gun. Demo ranch gun. It's going to be in every box of awesome e-bike releases for like the next decade because they can't sell them. From the ground up, they are built like a piece of crap. I don't know who thought it was a brilliant idea to do an exposed gearbox and a skeletonized rifle. Because, rain in an exposed gearbox is...
I mean, I should answer a question on somebody that's asking about I can't do the math. Do you know what the chrono is from 350? Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Equilibrium pistol. That's going to bug me. Hold on.
.350 FPS with .20s. That's like 1 joule, right?
Almost. Hold on. I have my calculator here.
I don't think it's 1.3. Not a 350 with 0.2s.
1.13.
Yeah, I was about to say it's nowhere near 1.3.
Yeah, it's 1.13.
Look, I don't know what. So if you guys are watching, I don't know what the FPS is or the dual rating is on the LMG when I was firing at it, because I cranked that bitch up to 150 psi with 0.32s, and I don't have my chrono here. My chronos are up in PA. I imagine it's shooting over two joules.
All right. So the Equilibrium gun is actually by Chrono Arms. It's called the Equanimity, and it's just an M9 with a weird compensator attached to it. What? What? Tubbs, you're gonna want to go to Chrono Arms. They released a Heretic, which is a 40K bolt pistol.
I could print one of those.
Sorry about that, boys.
Welcome back, Buck. You say Chrono Arms has it?
Yeah. It's called the Heretic. It's it's 3D printed kit for an M4. I mean, I like it. I don't $500 like it. The one airsoft gun I really want somebody to make, and I want them to do it right, is Winona from Farscape.
You almost have it there.
I really want someone to do the MP40 justice.
All right, the heroic nonsense. In other words, the Megatron gun actually looks pretty sick. Oh, I love that logic wave. The sound wave gun on Chrono Arms.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, wow.
Shockwave, yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Share with the class.
Oh, well.
And the dubstep gun. That's the other gun I want somebody to make.
There's Shockwave.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
Soundwave. For those of us old school Transformer fans, there's the Heretic. Yep, that is definitely an M4 gun.
Oh, these are the guys that make the.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Bounty Hunter. They have the Bounty Hunter gun.
Is that literally just a freaking hater conversion kit?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
This is the Megatron gun I was talking about.
That's just ridiculous.
The prices are absolutely insane.
Well, I mean, to be honest, he's doing it is 3D printed. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. There's a lot of cleaning, material, and everything else.
I get that.
If I find the STI files for which gun? The Heretic, I think it's all on Thingiverse. You might have to pay for it. I mean, there's something I'm currently building right now that I paid for. And shit, where'd the part go? Where did the part go?
The barb. Oh, man. The Destiny fan in me wants to buy that.
It's snowing like crazy here, and I'm getting PTSD from sitting in one. Hope it's not the same. That shit was cold. Yes, it is cold. Yes, it was.
Man.
I'm all right. Give me 1 1 second. Does anyone make the Vash a Stampede revolver? I don't think so. But that would be another cool one to make.
Me too.
I mean,
Yeah, Ice Queen.
Here's the biggest thing is the only thing you need to do is really do. What the hell happened to that? Oh, there it is. I was like, I know I have it here. I'm waiting for Sid to come back.
I'll say there.
Part goes to.
There are a few Destiny guns that if they made them as custom kits, I would cry and buy them immediately.
Can you guess what this is for, Sid?
No. That looks like a stock adapter. Is that for the drop stock?
No, it is not a stock adapter. It is for an airsoft gun, but it's not a stock adapter.
Yeah, no clue.
Know what it slides into? One of your favorite guns.
They have the Thorn from Destiny, Paul. It's called the Barb. You can get the kit for $160 with nothing, $230 with the tracer.
If you say G36, I'm going to come down to Florida to slap you.
No, it's not a G36, but it does use a P90 mag.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the AR-57.
No.
What else uses a P90 mag?
It literally is one of your favorite guns.
It's not a high kappa.
No.
It's not the SMC9.
No. You're close.
Shut up, Diesel.
You're close. Come on, keep guessing.
Also, this is for the YouTube devs. I'm currently eating nuts out of this, so I don't want you to get the wrong idea.
Come on. You're on the right path. You're in the right.
I legit don't know any other gun that uses P90 mags.
Because you both guess it. I just said it's one of your favorite guns that uses this. That goes inside of it. It's not a G36, guys.
It's not a hater.
Yes, it is.
How the hell does that go inside of a hater?
What? You're absolutely joking.
No, I'm not.
That is
ridiculous.
What?
Dude, the things they have done for the hater is ridiculous.
Technically, that's not a hater, but I know what it is.
That is a hater.
No, it's not. It's a self-defense model. It's got the things taken off the bottom. Yes, scroll up. It's the Umarex T something. It's the same body as the hater. That is absurd. Do you have P90 mags?
I do have a P90. Remember?
Oh,
Yeah, he won one from Bad Blood.
Yeah, Tubbs. Tubbs knows just what I'm talking about.
Also, by the way, Sin, welcome to the team for Bad Blood. I just want to extend my welcome to you.
Yeah, she's getting ready for Bad Blood right now.
Right aboard.
I was going to guess the hater because the only thing that looks like it fits. Now, I am looking at that, and I don't think this is actually going to fit the hater.
It's not. It's too wide.
Yeah.
That's the self-defense model. It's designed to shoot pepper spray rounds at paintballs.
I'll get more conversion kits. I'm just saying. I have a 3D printer. Any issues with APS gas shells for Syndicate?
What are you putting it in? And you better police your own crap. If it's the wad loading ones, yeah, it's allowed as long as it passes chrono. But if I find a bunch of shell wads laying over the place, we're going to have a conversation.
He just wants to big dick it because he knows I'm bringing a shotgun.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, they're allowed. It just has to pass chrono.
And you have to police your trash.
Yep.
So, yeah. So, any other shoddy airsoft products that we want to talk about before we go into the last part of this thing, which is actually a really big pet peeve of mine? So, bring up a taped up flower wad filled with BBs. Got it. Say what?
I'm lost.
I
have some around here somewhere. Oh, I went looking for spare mags for the Macron Blue. E-Bike only had 2 left. Sorry, Amped only had 2 left, but they don't sell them in the Macron Blue colors.
Yeah, because E-Bike never sells them in the Macron Blue covers.
Or G&G doesn't, yeah. I contacted G&G about it to see if they'd sell me some separately, and they were like, oh, we'll get back to you.
I'm not even going to get into that. That's not my department. I don't run Chrono. I'll let you deal with that.
I'm really hoping I can make it to Friday Night Chrono for Syndicate. I might be getting in pretty freaking late.
People have been asking about the hotel information. The hotel information is actually on the Discord, so there are still some available.
Yeah. Mark 19 shells allowed. Shower shells. So shower shells are no longer allowed indoors. You can thank your fellow players for that.
Yep. So people were complaining about us being dicks about this. Let me make something crystal clear. We don't like taking things away. We only like giving things and making sure everybody's happy. The problem is that too many people like to do stupid shit. And when they do stupid shit, everybody else pays the price for it. So the guys that thought it would be funny to sit there in a hallway with essentially 2.5 6-round shower shell launchers, thank them, because that was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. It was unsafe, and it did damage.
Yeah. All right. So, with that being said, time to move on to the next topic. And this was one that's a big pet peeve of mine. It's been going around where some guys would take something that we do and they'll repost it. All right. That happens all the time. I don't have a problem with that. It's, as long as you give proper credit, right? If you give proper credit, I don't think anybody here is going to care that you take their video and you put it up. That's why, what's the Discord info? 1 second. There you go. There's the Discord information. The biggest issue that I have is when you take somebody else's content or somebody else's product, services, or community and use it for your own ends without permission. So today, or rather last night, something came up on the Florida Airsoft page. There was a gentleman that did something extremely in the gray area legally, where he decided to make patches that are called Florida Airsoft, which is a different logo than what's on the Florida Airsoft group page. Made his own logo, made patches, but then made a post saying that these are the Florida Airsoft community patches. So it looks like it's an official product, which it isn't. It was never approved. It was never agreed upon and anything else. And people are like, well, it doesn't matter, bro. He's not a business. It doesn't matter, bro, because of X, Y, and Z. And that he has no legal standing. I'm going to here to tell you that that's not necessarily the case, because what's in art in this day and age, within the new realm of the way things work, social media platforms are considered an entity. It's considered intellectual property for sure. And what's that? What the hell? What? Yeah, and if you take something and you start promoting it to a group, and it looks like it's the official patch when it's not the official patch, or official shirts when it's not the official shirt and not the official logo, it could be kind of legal. Well, it depends. I mean, is it worth it to go after it legally? I don't know. There's one lawyer on the stream, and I doubt that it's going to be worth it to fight over on a legal battle. Court of public opinion is different, but this person came into that group, tried to sell a product using that group's name, and while Florida Airsoft might be a generic term, so is Miami Airsoft. Two generic terms, but there's a company that has an entire brand around it. Just like Players Wanted, we don't sell any products, but I have an entire brand wrapped around it. Now, it's not moral. It's not ethical. Copyright is you don't have to go and you can copyright something very easily. You're thinking about trademark there, Jay. And a lot of times it's not worth it to trademark a particular thing, because especially when it comes to something like an ethical and moral standing, you shouldn't have to. Exactly. It might be. This guy, like I said, it looked like a total cash grab. He came in, started saying this was what it was. And when he was questioned on it, I always love it. Whenever somebody does something wrong and you question them on it, there's two ways they react. They either apologize and say, my bad, I didn't realize it. Hey, can I do this? And the conversation starts up on a positive. Or if they know they screwed up, they know they're in the wrong, they go on the road of attack mode. And that's what happened with this guy.
You can't fucking tell me what to do.
That's exactly what he said. He goes, you can't own generic terms. He can. Paul definitely could trademark tomorrow Florida Airsoft as a Facebook community Facebook community, and he would win the trademark because it's been established. Nobody else is using the term using Florida Airsoft. Other people can use Airsoft Florida like they are, or Southern Airsoft, Southern Florida Airsoft, or something like that, because it's a different name, it's a different mark, it's a different community. So there might be people within the same community, but you still have ownership of the community. If Paul decides that he wants to monetize it to a future end, he does. And for the people in back, you do not need to register a sole proprietorship in the state of Florida. You don't have to. You're a sole proprietor. You can do what you want. You should register to get some protections, but if you're not selling a product, you really don't need to do that. So now I get frustrated because my content is stolen all the time and repurposed elsewhere, making people money. I'm sure Sin has had some of his stuff taken because he's an artist and have it reposted and everything else. It's kind of ridiculous in this day and age, in this sport, that we have to tell people, give them proper effing credit. You know, if you're taking somebody's video, like I do it all the time. If we replace somebody's video here, we post their name. We say who they are. We reference where we're seeing the video from, even if it's somebody we don't like, even if we're reposting their video because we see it. The reason why we do that is no matter what we feel about the individual or the group, the reality is you still have to give proper credit. Now, you might not know where the credit comes from. You'd be like, I don't know. I found this online. If somebody gives me the thing, I'll update the file later to do it. Yeah, I'm not even talking about China, man. I'm just talking about in this sport and what we're doing here. It's like I don't care if anybody repurposes the video of me blowing up the Navrich AFU. I don't. What I want though is at least some sort of credit. Thanks at Players Wanted for the video. So, Jay, most of the stuff comes from China anyway. Stop. We're not turning that shit political for that. We're talking specifically about not giving proper credit to artists, content creators, group managers, the whole 9 yards. I mean, does it like let's hear from the rest of you guys. What do you guys think of somebody appropriating like a Facebook group to make products to then sell to those group members? Sid?
So here's the weird thing. Facebook groups are technically owned by Facebook. So
Actually, they're not per Facebook's policies. They're not. They're actually to protect themselves from the first protection thing. Facebook's TOS actually says the person that owns the group is the group creator.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Facebook groups is owned by Facebook. The groups within are owned by the individuals. The actual whole system of Facebook groups is owned by Facebook. Same thing as Facebook Messenger. Anything Meta is owned by them. So, and it has been proven, they have done this before. If a Facebook group's owner decides to pursue legal action, Facebook will back them up. Because that is their overarching product. Though you own the group, you're using their platform. And they have backed people up. I lost control of a group and they backed me up to get it back.
Yeah.
But
because they actually determined the ownership of that group to be yours because that's your content. Yeah. So if you think about Facebook groups, you have to think about as your content creation. Sorry to interrupt you, Virtue. But you have to think about it as your content creation. You're creating a group and creating a community that's built around that group. So it's actually your platform that you can do because you feel free to monetize it any which way you want as long as it's nothing illegal or goes against their term of service. Continue.
That being said, it's really up to the individual to pursue those things. But in the case in point, it's shady as hell and like almost wish.com-y to come into a group and go, hey, I made a thing. Like I could do that all day. I could crank out t-shirts for any group on Facebook. But the sheer fact that when they're called on it, they get defensive. So they knew what they were doing was screwed up in the first place. So what, like, again, that's just stupid. That's like me posting up at Hooters parking lot and selling Hooters merch. Yes, selling Hooters merch, saying it's a finished product. However, if you sell orange shirts that say boobs, there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah.
It's just a shady practice of people trying to grab money, and it's unethical as hell. But people do it, and they're going to continue to do it as long as they can get away with it.
Unless they get called out on it.
No, he's just going to do it somewhere else.
Well, that's the thing, right? So here's how I know. So, by the way, if you get called out on something on social media and your response is to delete your post and all subsequent comments and then block the individual that called you out, you lost. Just saying, you're already showing your true colors. And I'm not trying to say it to be a jerk or be an ass, but there's a reason why I rarely block anybody. The only time I block somebody is after possibly an extensive back and forth. I don't ever delete anything that's up there because I believe that if it's been said, it's been posted, it should stay. The only time that something should ever be deleted, it's a rarity if it's actually causing real harm to somebody. Getting into an argument on the internet with somebody about stuff stuff like this, and then going through and deleting it only shows to the rest of the community that you're doing something shady. I'm opening a tour-themed restaurant called Knockers. That's a good one, Rick.
Dude, did I ever tell you about my? So this is related but completely unrelated at the same time. I want to open a chicken food truck that's only open on Sundays outside of Chick-fil-A, and call it Side Chick.
And the only thing you gotta do is dip your chicken in some pickle juice before you fry it, or after you fry it, or soak or marinate in pickle juice. It's either way. So, the reason why this came to a head is there's so many people that are defending this guy for doing this, saying, "Oh, he's got no legal standing." Actually, Paul does. Paul has a lot of legal standing. Paul could probably do a lot of things that can stop him from doing what he does. Is it worth it financially? Probably not. It's probably more of an FU to the guy that's making this stuff, because evidently that's what he does. He just goes through and he markets the hell out. He just finds something that there's a large group in, makes a patch, sells it, then starts making shirts until he's told not to. And another great thing is that there's only one place it was advertised in, and that was Florida Airsoft. You make a patch called Florida Airsoft, and you market it to the Florida Airsoft community, and you don't put it in the other Florida Airsoft groups. Guess what? Yeah, there was 1,700 plus members who saw the post before they were deleted by said person. Exactly. And that's a shame. And it's like, oh, he gave consent. He didn't give consent. You informed him that you wanted to do this. He never said you could do it, and giving a thumbs up emoji in regards to your messages is not giving the okay. Because this guy also made the Florida Airsoft Discord as well, which, look, Paul has no control over that. I mean, if he makes a Discord channel, the only thing that Paul could do is the official Florida Airsoft channel is what he could. Discord is what he could make it, which will be a different Discord. But at the same time, unless you're doing a lot of merch monetization, there's really not a lot of monetization going on with Discord. You can definitely build a community around it, and you can definitely sell tickets and everything else. And Timothy, I see that you got your ticket. Congratulations. Welcome to Scorched Earth, sir. Hey, we actually sold 2 tickets during the stream so far. Just to be aware, there's only 44 tickets for Cartel remaining. 44.
Very nice. I look forward to seeing you boys on the game.
Yeah. So I also don't like taking a lot of other people's content and reusing it, because I don't want to have that level of impropriety. Yeah, exactly what Paul said. The person, I haven't named the person because I don't need to. They knew they were wrong. They opposed themselves in this group as if they were a creator, and they're simply not. And that's the thing that kind of got me, was looking at this thing. It looks like it's the official patch of the channel, and the guy banks on that. What I loved, though, was how fast that dude deleted a comment that was on the patch thing, because when he posted that those patches, the Florida Airsoft patches, are $15. Come on, bro. Really? $15? Somebody was in that chat or in that thing, said, I'll make the patch for $4. So they're going to steal the Florida Airsoft patch image and recreate it and sell the patches for $4. I started laughing.
Okay, that's the type of petty I can get behind.
Same.
I don't think that person, I think what that person was, it wasn't even like somebody being petty. I think that was a patch maker just trying to say, I'll make it for $4. I'll make it to you for $4. Yeah, it's a $15 patch for something that's not worth it. So, the other thing I dislike is, so when it comes down to likes, shares, and everything else, right? When you're a content creator, you're putting videos up and all that, and your video's there, and you're looking at it, and you got 200-300 views, and somebody with 1 million followers then takes your video, runs with it, and all of a sudden their video gets 100,000 views or 200,000 or in some cases 1 million views, it's kind of shitty that none of that traffic gets diverted back to the original creator. It's only given to this one person. So what I would like everybody to do, if you guys see a video from somebody that's a montage of other people's videos, obviously you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what it is. You turn around and say, hey, can you please credit the people in this video? Because they should get the credit. And if content creators, especially these big guys, are not doing that basic aspect of it, maybe you shouldn't be following that content creator if they're not given proper credit. Because I can't tell you how many of my videos are showing up in other people's videos, and it just sucks because they're getting 1.2, 1.3 million views, and here I am, the original person that created it, and nothing. Where the hell did you send that to me at, Sin?
Thought it was on Facebook.
I'm looking for it right now. Well, there we go. Oh, wait, there's the thrown out one. Yeah. Yeah. So, like, this is.
Airsoft players flying out of vehicles, grenade.
So, Nico Ortiz, and we're going to be bringing up his video again. The video, he has 1.6 million subs, and you can't even see how many videos. There's 915 comments, 8K likes, so this probably has over 100K views. But that's my video right
flying
there.
out of vehicles, grenade fails, and terrible falls. You guys love airsoft fails, so we're going to send it again. Let me know down below in the comments what your guys' worst airsoft fail is. Let's go ahead and send it. But before we start today's video, I want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Gunspot. Gunspot is holding the line and refuses to increase their rates, unlike other brokers. Buyers get great deals and never pay out-of-state sales tax. So once again, a huge thank you to today's sponsor. Where did they go? Run! Eat! Oh, he's got the nasty, ugly OCP top, too. Look at his airsoft weapon system. The Vector, it's got a foregrip on it. It's got a hot suppressor. It's got like a D-ball on it. You dead? No. See, this is sick. They actually have the trucks moving. You're just chilling on the back of your truck with your airsoft, with your weapon systems. You also got helicopters with weapon systems on them. Let's go. I think that's the enemy team, though. They're like, oh, get out of here! That's enemy helicopter! Oh, my God! Bro, he ain't
So you can actually see it there, which is great.
Stop shooting! Tom, are you okay?
But he didn't link it, and the only reason why that video is there
It's like, oh my God,
is because it's Airsoft Fails, Funny Moments, Accidents compilation. All right, is because of God damn it, I can't see
He's
it
like,
now.
all right, he's just looking at his airsoft gun. They're like, stop shooting! Stop shooting! Tom, are you okay? Hey!
Anyways, the point is that this video is off of another video that none of us are being credited for. Well, that's not even my logo. See, that's somebody else.
Stop shooting! Tom, are you okay?
I think they're inside of my. I'll stop sharing. Let me stop sharing for a second. I'll pull it up because I'm pretty sure the dude that did it was the guy that
consistently
he gave me credit on his video. Yeah. So and that's kind of cool that the guy went through, and we were actually having a conversation about it. How this guy does not share does not give credit on the content, right? And that's what really sucks.
And as a big creator, that could really make a difference, honestly.
If even 10% of the people that decided that they were going to say, "Hey, yeah, let me go and check you out," that would jump up my subscriber base significantly. You know, I mean, and I'm not asking for like this guy to turn around. Ooh, new copyright things found. I bet Buck is fucking copywriting my stuff again. Because it's usually Buck. But when it comes down to it, you know, at least I got. Oh, here we go.
Just let them restream because they don't do that. I don't know why.
Yep, I found the video. So here's how you do it right. This was the original video. I'm just trying to find out the exact spot where he fell out. There it is. So see, this is the guy that put the @PlayersWanted logo there, which is cool, right? And then when you hit show more, you actually have the entire list of everybody that was put in there. Like I reclipped Tonka's video, right? Having your watermark in a video is not enough. No, because sometimes what they do is sort of like here, what they'll do is they'll take the video and they'll just crop around it so it pops up. You know, so that's his little logo there. Mine shows up on mine, but you know, at least here they put it on there. But it's like, for instance, we show this video all the time because it's one of our favorite videos. No way. Hey, where the well, we would show the video, but the Tonka video is no longer on my page on Restream. Can you believe that, Sin?
What?
The Tonka video is no longer there. I got it. I'll find it. I'm uploading it now. So, I mean, we put this one up every once in a while because it's just an awesome clip. Or the dude Valhalla Airsoft that took a grenade to his face. I credited Valhalla Airsoft and made sure to put the link in there so people can go to that spot. Or, you know, when I am going to take Tactical Snoopy's video of him shooting Rage Machine in the face a dozen times before he goes full auto on him, it's all stuff that gets credited back. And you do those credits because the original content creator should get recognition for the work that they've done. They brought you joy. They brought you work. You shouldn't be taking that for yourself without giving the proper credit. Well, that's what I put. That's why I put the Joker inside of that. And ever since I started doing that, my videos have been used less, which is good, but at the same time, it's bad. Yeah, look, Virtue and freaking Buck are doing are stealing my content here.
I'm going through all of mine because apparently it adjusts the details of my videos the stream every time, and you don't put your own link in there. So I have to go through and flip all of that and make sure you have the credit you deserve, almighty Lord you.
Bow down before me. Like I let people keep videos up without putting a strike down request, as long as they have, as long as they give me the proper.
Ow! What the fuck, man?
Right? See, edit play was awesome video, man. You know, so it's like I didn't put the. Yeah, as soon as you saw it, here's a great example.
Put your hand up, dude.
This dude got this from somebody else. I'll give credit, but I don't know his YouTube. And I said, hint, it's me. And he's like, oh. So he then updated it to say edit players wanted. Awesome video, man. That's how you do it. It's like you could find videos that you don't know who the original person is. But if the original creator comes back at you and says, hey man, please give me credit, you should give credit. Like, here's my removal requests.
Ow, what the fuck, man?
And sometimes like the like video removed. Most of those are removed for all the stuff that's there. You know, video removed, resolved, video removed. So they do this stuff all the time because if you put it in there. So it's like, I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to go through and target somebody else's page if they simply just, you know, credit the thing properly. And I have 27 videos removed because they're my stuff in other locations. I mean, just give credit. Is it so freaking hard? I don't think so.
Well, it comes down to, it's also a common courtesy thing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I didn't realize some of the things in this had not been edited. So I'm going through and fixing it. So anybody that watches the video can come back and go, oh, this is where this originated.
Yeah, and that's all cool. I mean, I have no issues because you're on the stream, right?
Yeah.
So you have a right to re-put it back up there. But it's, look, I'm trying my best.
It's still a respect thing, man. It's still a respect thing.
I mean, like this particular channel was repurposing everybody's, and it got to 90K subs before it got shut down. So, and it got shut down because I put in a dozen requests on it because that dude would just literally take my stuff every single time and never give any credit.
This is why we can't have nice things.
It's all your fault. All right. So with that being said, we're about 13 minutes away from, or 17 minutes away from we're ending. That was my rants for today. Does anybody else have anything else they would like to share?
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I heard the guy from Players One was a dick, though.
Yeah, that black dude. Man, they should really just, you know.
They? What do you mean they?
You know what's going through my head right now, right? There was like 10 very inappropriate jokes, and I don't need to be canceled right now, so I'm not going to say them.
That's 10. I'm proud of you. No, I got nothing, man. I'm looking forward to Syndicate 3. I'm looking forward to Geigerlands.
But I can type them to you, and that works.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Excuse me. I have a bag of dicks around here somewhere for you.
I have tiny little 3D printed silicone penises that my wife was given. They have faces on them.
Oh, wait. There's actually something I do have to share. So, I know some of you guys like watch some of the other videos, but there's a couple I just want to really show because I want to see the honest reaction from the guys on the video right now with me. I'm joking for bribing. That works for me. Don't forget to spay and neuter your kids. I like to share that Pew Pew was a joke for not going on the water slide during a Pew Pew at Sea. Yes, let's talk about Pew Pew at Sea for a second. So if you guys are looking to join us on the awesome adventure that was Pew Pew at Sea, we have our next dates that are up. It is Africa.
Airsoft Garcia.
What day is today, sir?
Today is Tuesday.
And what do I do on Tuesday, sir?
Are you really on live right now?
Hey, Garcia.
Yes,
Okay,
Garcia.
I'll go watch you. My bad. Bye. Love you.
Oh, that was priceless.
I forgot the dates. March, I believe it's March 8th through the 10th. Oh, let me go to the email and all that crap. I can't believe I forgot the dates to Pew Pew at Sea. Oh, it's on my Facebook. It's on my page. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. God. Upcoming. Pew Pew at C2 is March 7th through March 11th, 2024. This time we're going to be going on the Celebrity Solstice Silhouette. Celebrity Silhouette. Man, say that 10 times fast. When it comes down to those ones, we actually got a much better deal than the things that we had in the past. So if you're deciding that you want to do like just go on a cruise, price for 2 people, because you're paying for a cabin, for interior group inside cabin is $1,158. Ocean view is $1,264. Partial view of veranda, which means there's something in your way. It's either going to be like a piling, maybe the deck. That is $1,606, or the concierge class was $1,770. That includes the basic drink package, which includes alcoholic drinks $10 and less. It includes Wi-Fi. And the kicker is you could put a $200 deposit down for 2 people, $200 total, and you could pay the rest of it off in installments throughout the year. So it's going to be a fun event. And this one's going out of Fort Lauderdale, going to Key West, and then the Bahamas. And on our last trip in PPC, we made the hike. And it was a great walk for me. I enjoyed my walk. I especially enjoyed the ride back on the lawn chairs in the back of the truck. We might be actually playing airsoft in the Bahamas for Pew Pew at C2. We're working with the Bahamas paintball guy to be able to import some airsoft guns for his location. Character slippers for those feet are hard to find. Let's see here. So if you guys are interested, here's the information to call. I can tell you right now, we only have 20 cabins remaining. 4 cabins have already been taken up. There might be a hold time because it's a busy time of the year, but it's definitely worth it. And have a good time. No, that's for 2 guests in the cabin. That's the total price for 2 guests. So if you want to break it down for an ocean view for $1,264, you're looking at $682.19 per person. That was fast math.
Fast math.
And that's for, again, the prices I quoted are for 2 people in a cabin. If you add more people, the price goes up. But we also get basic Wi-Fi. And the more people that go, the more perks we get. So
maybe this time Sin won't get an issue with trying to bring his partners.
Well, how to put it? I think one partner really wasn't all that thrilled of being in a floating tin can, as she put it.
Well, it's because she was looking forward to the private island because she figured she'd be able to get off the ship on the second day, and that didn't work.
Oof.
And the food wasn't to her liking.
The food wasn't to her liking, and honestly, we did get kind of crap service because the problem is she's very quiet. And she kept trying to get the guy's attention. He just kept walking by. Then you got Joker who goes, "Yo," or gets up and chases them down.
Get your bitch ass back here.
Or that one bar where I just walked up and just kept going in over and over and over again every 5 minutes to get Sarah nice and liquored up. I'm abusing the hell out of that.
Basically, if you weren't a prick, you didn't get service quickly.
Yeah.
Like, I went up to the bar and I stood there, and the guy makes eye contact with me and ignores me.
What?
And like 20 minutes goes by, and then he comes back to take my drink order. Joker walks up to the bar, shoves his card at the guy, and he's like, "Drink."
Yeah. I need a Pepsi stat. Okay. That's all I want is a fucking Pepsi.
The overall service is spotty, and then she had a couple of bad experiences just with the customer service. Like it's like Paul knows what I'm talking about. He finally got a shower that works.
The cool thing about the Solstice, by the way, or the Silhouette, is it's a completely refurbished ship. It was refurbished before COVID, so it's only had a few cruises. So the ship looks
impeccable,
gorgeous. Raffle.
Thank God, because the ship we were on, like the first thing I noticed, and it drove me crazy the entire trip. All the paintings are crooked. They're not even all crooked in the same way. They're all crooked and they're all bolted to the wall. So they were put up that way.
Hey, Garcia wants to recruit me for the new breed airsoft. I think what I'm gonna have to do is maybe next week bring on Garcia and bring on Beowulf to see which one is gonna do enough to bribe me to be on their team.
That's called prostitution.
No, I don't go to a place or a field expecting sexual favors, sir. That's not my forte.
Not what I heard.
You heard wrong.
You want this sweet ass highest
So-
bids only.
The only time I like being a Karen, I pay for a shot of the room. All right, and let's talk about one more thing that Celebrity's doing for us that no other cruise line is doing for us. They're actually working with the port authorities, with the Bahamas and the global ship security for Celebrity to see if we can bring airsoft guns onto the ship that we can then take off at Bahamas, in the Bahamas. Now it's got to be stowed in the below decks, but it's something that they're looking at doing for us, so that way we can actually bring. I want to do pistols, honestly, make it a pistols only game, have some fun, because it will take. I mean, if we can get it to work, if we can bring our gear and our stuff on. No, because Buck, so right now we have 32 cabins. That means 64 people. They're only going to hold on to maybe a big tote or two. The only thing that's really going to fit in there is pistols.
Whack.
Plus, it also makes it so it's safer for batteries, that we don't have to do batteries and everything else. We just bring a couple of cans of green gas, or a few cans of green gas, and get all that stuff lined up. So the idea behind it is that Celebrity has actually sees the value of what we're trying to do, and they're trying to do it all. Now, if enough people do go on, we get the cabins booked up, and we have to do another second group, that always helps out. All right. Who was it that witnessed me being a Karen and got a lot of shit done? Like, somebody said something on the cruise last time. I think Paul saw me do that. Paul's like, Mark's our Karen. Sick Mark on him. All right. So with that being said, there's something else I want to talk about tonight. And if you're going to be... What's up, Brainerd? What's up, Smurf? Hell no, you're out in bribery. Hey, look, I just have to be incentivized. Tell me the benefits of your team, and I'll let Beowulf tell me the benefits of his team, and then I'll make a decision on who I'm going to go with.
Don't you literally have your own team?
Huh?
Don't you literally have your own team?
No, it's for the it's for the event. Yeah. So
gotcha.
Top Garcia is one of the team captains, and Beowulf's the other one. They're two of my friends. So which side do I go on? All right. Plus, I want to bring them on when Weir's on, and then have the two COs try to convince me to bring my skill set to their team.
Yes, your skill sets.
Damn straight, my skill set, and also my guy's skill set. All right. So last week on Wednesday, we played airsoft at Miami Airsoft. Big shocker, right? So you guys might have heard me talk about Ponytail in the past, where we've had problems with Ponytail, and let's see here. Fuck, I really need to go through and So here we go. Sharing screen. Let's make sure the audio works.
Are you fucking kidding me?
So my arm's up. It's 20 feet shooting.
Sorry. Oh, no, not anymore. No.
So he goes, no, you're not. So I said, not anymore. No, because I wasn't sorry. This dude overshot me like 4 or 5 times.
You're right.
Before this happened, right? So this is one game. All this is just one game. And all the cheating that's going on here was absolutely amazing. So that guy was trying to say I shot the wall. I shot him clearly inside of his arms. He didn't want to. Because he's still shooting him. And I'm just putting my head up. He's like saying,
Sorry.
after getting shot twice, that guy continues to shoot inside the face.
After I shot you 3 times. I'm at, bud. Yeah, it was.
Hold on, no, that's too soon. We can't play that one because that one's just funny as hell. Let's see here. Can we talk about how this guy just jumps? And he looks at me, and he continues to play. That's all right. He got hit right there.
10 minutes.
I live watch the beat fall down.
What happens when your trusty gun starts doing?
Oh no, where are you going to there? Oh yeah, this happened.
Doing this, and then suddenly starts doing this. Uh-oh. Time to break out the knife.
Oh, yeah, I like how that guy tried to bang me
Knife kill.
with an empty gun. His mag was in his hand.
Ponytail is big mad about the knife kill. He quits after that.
Say what now?
He said,
His gun was
what?
pointed at the ground.
Let's take a look at the clip to see what the hell he's talking.
Yeah. So let's see here.
What happens when you...
His gun's
Gun
empty.
down, mag in hand.
Mag's in hand. He's like, bang, bang. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me, right? I'm not about to call that. You didn't have a mag in your gun.
Knife kill.
All right. So what's the next one? Because I want to come back to that one.
4.
The shot went right in the game.
Yeah.
See?
And this guy, this was the guy that was a couple of weeks ago, where I said, hey, you're, this is the guy that I came up, I had a shot, I kept shooting him straight inside of his arm. It's the same guy. The problem is that they think whenever they point a gun at somebody, they're hit. But I shot him before I even, right there. That's the first hit, was right inside his head. And I got hit at the end of it because they're shooting, trying to force the trade. Yeah.
I can respect a good trade, but that's not a trade.
No, it isn't. And I respect good trades as well. And I have no issues with calling a good trade. But if I've already shot you 3 times, there's not a chance in hell that I'm going to do it. So
that's BS right there, man.
So this one, let's see.
Yep. 4 shots to your face. No hand up. 4 shots. Yeah.
Actually, it's 5.
I counted 7, but that was after he put his hand up.
No. There was a lot of some of those were missing.
I counted 5 impacts.
Yeah.
5 impacts, 2 after he'd put his hand up.
So here's me. So this is the first gun that went down. So I just call myself out. And if you just would stop looking at the gun. Do you like that? Oh wait. You guys can't see it. Hold on. Do you like that?
How? Wow.
Now, mind you, the battery was inside, and all this was inside the gun in its regular spot. I don't know how the hell that happened. Right? Don't know how. So, all right. All right, so then here is...
This looks like typical Miami action to me.
Yeah.
See?
You can see all the shots going past you. The guy was There's 1. There's 2. There's 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. At that point, I went good, right? I was like, I can play this game too. I look right in his head. I was not and I'm going to control 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21.
I'm watching shots. You know I got tracers, right? Yeah. And you got a camera, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm shooting right through him, and I'm watching him sink into you, bro.
For my move.
I have full range on this field, and I'm shooting you, and you're not calling your hit.
No, bro.
Want to bet $1? You want to bet $1? You want to bet $1? Do you want to bet $1?
You don't touch me.
Do you want to bet $1? Yes or no? Do you want to bet $1? Yes or no? That's what I thought. Because you know you're wrong.
This player gets...
So, this is great. So here's the player, right? This is that guy.
It's all big mad and ends up leaving early because I caught him cheating. All day, this player was slow to call their hits, taking 4 or 5 shots before they finally put their hand up. So once again, we put in 3 to 4 shots into the player for him to put his hand up. But now he is big mad by being shot by me. So as soon as I pan back over to him, right there, a blink and you miss it moment, he takes a pot shot with his gun. Right there. That's his tracer flash. He tried to shoot at me to get me to call the hit so I would be eliminated. And here he gets
so mad you gotta take a shot after you've been hit. Fuck you. You get so mad. You get so mad you gotta take a shot after. Go ahead. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Quit talking.
Just go ahead.
Quit talking.
By the way, that's Tinker
That's
pushing
adorable,
my head
princess.
down.
Go ahead and go home for the night. You're done.
Just go ahead.
That was
such
Tinker.
an antagonizer.
Dude, I mean, the guy was this is the same guy that we've had problems with a lot of times in the past. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a lot. He's one of the group that shows up every single week, and every single week he gets called out. So what happened after that? The ref gets up in the tower. The ref starts going through and playing, and this is what the ref did.
Undivided attention, please.
Yes, yes.
I don't know what you guys are doing, but none of you motherfuckers are calling your hits. I pop somebody in the shoulder, he's not calling it. I pop somebody in the back, he's not calling it. And it's people from both teams that are not calling their hits. What are you guys doing? That was an actual answer, like an actual question. I want a serious answer. What are you guys doing?
I'm getting content now.
You were fucking pain in the ass.
Well, I mean, the ref knew it wasn't me because the ref was taking shots. The guy that didn't call his hit was the tan vest guy. He's the one that got shot in the shoulder. He shot another guy that in the back on our team. He didn't call his hit. So it's a bad scenario where the ref is up there and he's like, what's going on? And what the ref wanted to do was then make it force on force with no respawns. I was like, why do we have to be punished for their bad actions? Explain that to me. Why are we being punished when we're doing our jobs? We're calling our hits and putting our hands up. If you see that you're shooting somebody and they're not calling their hits, why are they allowed to stay and the rest of us have to be punished? Oh yeah, Beowulf. Definitely Garcia's talking trash on YouTube. Here you go, Beowulf. Just for you. Beowulf got nothing on me. Ask him how I came up behind him and tapped him on the shoulder with a precise nice kill on his own field. Just saying, he's talking trash. So Beowulf, I think next week I want to have you and Top on and have you guys try to give your breakdown of why I should be on your teams. Or
we're gonna have a draft.
Let me rephrase. All right, because Top's gonna probably talk some trash or whatever. Why anybody should join your team or the other team?
Mine Top, I was already dead when he snuck up.
Oh damn! Snap, crackle, and pop. By the way, Beowulf, Top is replying on YouTube, and you're on Facebook. That's why I got to go through. Top, he was already dead when you snuck up on him, so it doesn't count. Unlike when I rolled up with you on the truck and just waxed you out in the middle of the field.
Damn.
So yeah. I think that'll actually lead for a very good stream and especially help Wiener sell some more tickets for New Breed Airsoft's event that's happening a day in the future in May. Why won't my thing pop up? Here we go. That's not the right page. What the hell? Come on. I should know these things of what the dates are and all that. But more events. Op Red Horse, May 19th through May 20th. Who's going to help you with the ticket and overlook them warrants? I don't have any warrants. That ain't me, sir. I was dancing for you, Mark. Oh God. Too funny. But I'm really excited for this event. Allegedly, hell, you could run my shit. I'm not like somebody else. I don't have a felony.
My food shows up.
Ooh, damn.
These are also not your pants. Oh God. Too damn funny. So, in the near future, we will be having the charity live stream for Damien's medication. It is that time of year again. We need to raise another $20K for his medication. So we're gonna have some stuff that we're definitely. I like to produce. Oh, what's this?
Oh, biblically.
That's cool. Huh.
Like, I traditionally never back Kickstarters. It's not really my thing. But I actually backed one. A guy is taking the Bible, and everywhere it says Jesus, he's replacing with Florida Man.
Florida Man walks on water.
Those are not your pants. This is interesting. Somebody reached out to me, a friend of mine. If I can find the STL, would you like me to print some of these for airsoft? And this is what she sent me. These actually look kind of interesting.
So it's like the 6mm Pro Shop ones they have that do the same thing. But they look like a grenade instead of a tube.
Yeah, it's interesting because you don't have any content.
The hope is that they work better than the 6mm Pro Shop ones because those are so.
That's not hard.
It's 6mm Pro Shop. Yeah, that's what everyone's going to say. So I'm hearing it's raffle time. There will be a raffle in 2 weeks. I want to promote it up. So the after the AAR, man, do I really want to do a 12-hour live stream?
Hell, I mean, I'll even hop on for that, man.
I'm not doing 24 anymore. That's just stupid, right? Let's see what chat has to say. In 2 weeks, should I do a 12-hour charity live stream where I raffle off the Crytek P90, the X-Fog unit, the Fiachi RS30 reflex sight, and possibly the Navrich SSG-10?
100%.
I'm not doing 24. 24 would suck.
It would suck, but like that's kind of what people are looking for. They're looking for you to fucking work for it, so to speak.
Well, Theodonin, you can kiss my ass. All right, you can eat a big old bag of Richards. That's what I got to say.
I mean, I'll do it.
48 is too rough, man. I'm telling you, because the filter, it's like you're drunk. It's the filter. It'll be March 28th. Actually, that might work because it leads up to SS Airsoft.
28th, depending on what I get. Oh shit! Yeah, no, I won't be. I can't help with that because I will. That is my second day of academy. Sorry, guys. I can join and like help out when I get off work, but I'm in academy.
Congrats. How do you do P90, Brainerd? Brainerd's seen the P90. It's dusty right now. Pre-record yourself. No, Rick, because look, I'll be 100% honest, man. When I do these 12-hour live streams or 24-hour live streams, it's definitely meant to be an experience. Yeah, Garcia stood up with me almost the entire time. So I guess you shut the hell up, Brainerd. That's blasphemy talk right there. Blasphemy. I guess I will start at midnight on Monday the 27th. Except that's gonna kill. No, it's gonna kill time.
Oof.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to break this down the right way because that means I'm missing at least Wednesday playing at MA. If I start on Tuesday.
You could start Monday.
That's what I'm thinking. I'd have to start the charity lab on Monday.
Monday at midnight, go till Tuesday
no,
midnight.
probably Monday at 8, not midnight.
8 o'clock at night, you're going to start it?
Because what happens is if you start at midnight, nobody's really going to be on the watch, and you have a long period of time where nobody will actually watch. So,
if you're going to do it for that, you might want to start at like 6 to 6. Because 6 is usually about the time people are out.
Joker does all of Eddie Murphy's lines and Sid does Nick Nolte's. Hey, role reversal. I think it's got to be a 12-hour. I don't think 24 is going to. Because here's the problem, right? Right around 2 a.m., everything drops off. And there's only like 2 or 3 people watching and trying to keep me up. And they don't come back until like noon. So it's like it kills a lot of time. Now I could start at noon and go to midnight on Tuesday, which was probably going to be the better option. I'll probably end up doing that. If we don't raise enough, then I'll do a second one where I do a 24-hour. Probably not when I have all the stuff going on, so I can actually still do Miami Airsoft. But yeah, I think we'll do that. So we'll do a 12-hour charity live stream starting on March 28th. So that way we can, at 7 o'clock, we can actually lead into the AAR for Stonebreaker. And I'll try to have a whole bunch of stuff. What? What do you think about that?
You having that much energy.
What, for 12 hours?
Maybe a freaking zombie.
12 hours is easy. 24 sucks.
12 hours straight into the AAR?
12 hours into the AAR? No, it would be 8 hours until the AAR, or 6 hours, or 7 hours. 12, because we start at 7 o'clock. Do back-to-back 12-hour streams.
Really? Really?
You know, he's not wrong. I could do that. Actually, I can leave the stream up. Oh, that's what I can do. I can leave the stream up and just put on a 12-hour super long clip. I'll just create a 12-hour super clip and just let it stream live while I'm sleeping. So technically, it'd be a 36-hour stream.
I was talking about the Joker and Sin do the 48 hours. The Joker does Eddie Murphy lines.
Yeah, that'll get me in a lot of trouble. Because some of those lines, I could do the song. I could do the singing. You know, the Roxanne!
Don't push it.
You don't have to put on a red light. You don't need to sell your body to the night.
That's that you.
You're still there, Sin.
Oof.
Garcia, I think it's a good compromise because I could still do everything I need to do leading up to that week and still be there Wednesday for the team for all that.
And my ears are bleeding.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
That counts as psyops. You can play that on loop.
You know what? I'd pay to watch you play Five Finger Fillet. Here you go.
No.
I have all my fingers.
That's not how walking work.
Actually, back in the day, you actually could record stuff through some Walkmans. It actually had a microphone there, so it's not necessarily wrong. I cannot restream the last 24 hours because you can't. The download, the 24-hour restream was absolutely insane. Do you know how much space it took up? It took up a massive amount of space on the computer, and I can't delete it.
Why?
I don't know, but now watch. I say
Buck,
that.
go to hell.
What's that, Sin?
I clicked on that, Buck. Go to hell.
Size. Let's do size.
Have you played, Sin?
No, because I'm not an idiot.
I have, and I stabbed myself. Still my fingers.
Where the hell is it? Did it actually finally delete? Maybe it took forever to delete.
Sad part is I got my pinky. Still have the scar.
I guess it finally deleted, but it was like 20, 40 gigs. Some shit. It was insane. It was a huge file.
That's ridiculous.
Don't play. You start by getting liquored up and sharpening your blade. You take a shot of whiskey.
Oh, I thought it was actually going to have like some actual gameplay in there. It's only a pinky. You have 9 other fingers. Natural redundancy. That clip was like a tuning fork for my tinnitus.
I still have the pinky. I just have the scar from when I stabbed myself playing it.
Oh. All right. So we are 7 minutes away from the official end time of the stream tonight. We did not end early. Haha. Psych. I'm looking at the ticket names here, and it's definitely missing a name called Justin West and Garcia. If you're missing a figure, he's speaking of his cells at a speech impediment. That's just wrong. 10 figures is overrated. All right. So with all that being said, we are, I guess, mark your calendars, guys. On March 27th, we will be doing the first half of the 36-hour live stream, first 12 hours. I will then put together a 12-hour supercut that I'll then replay on stream. Beowulf, you should see what's going on inside the chat over here. I can't stream it live because I get in trouble so much. Then we'll do the second 12-hour. So we'll start on noon on the 27th and go to midnight. From 12 a.m. on the 29th or 28th to noon on the 28th, we will be doing a supercut of video. And then starting at noon on the 28th, we'll do the second 12 hours of the live stream, which will lead into the AAR for Stonebreaker. So we will have stuff to go out. I'll start making phone calls to see if there's more cool stuff that people are willing to donate for a great cause. All this goes to Supercut, speaking of stealing IP. I'll start making the phone calls to see who's going to, if we get some more stuff that can be donated and all that. Again, what this goes for is Damien's gene therapy medication. It cost us $26,000 a year. We need about 20,000 more to actually raise for his medication for the year, because that's our out-of-pocket expense for it. The medication actually costs upwards of $400,000 a year. He said, do you have a spare Rev 3 lying around? It's a Rev 3.
No.
No idea.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to do the final closeouts here. Again, we're going to be at Stonebreaker on not this weekend, but next weekend, a weekend of the 26th. I'll be rocking on Eastern Empire under Chaos Company, under Justin West's stewardship leadership, but I'll be inside the gun truck. So we ain't going to listen to rules. We're not going to listen to orders. We're just going to go do what we do. Then after that, the very next weekend, we're going to be at SS Airsoft for their 13-year anniversary. Come on, check that out if you're in the Atlanta area. It's actually worth it to make a trip there because of how much stuff they're going to be giving away. The weekend after that, we'll be at Wasteland 14.5, put on by Mind Game Productions out of Stonebreaker is also, in case you guys didn't know, is from Third Coast Airsoft. But Wasteland 14.5 is by Mind Game Productions at Wayne's World of Paintball or Warzone Airsoft, however which way you want to say it, on April 8th. After that game, I'm not going home. I'm continuing my drive north because I am going to Syndicate 3 to get set up. I might actually stop off at a spot along the way. I think I'm stopping off at Gunny's Warfare Center on April 9th to play there at his brand new field that just opened. And then after that, on the 28th, I might be going to Theta events. Nikes. What is it? I had it here. So many events, a little time. Crisis at Outpost. Echo Crisis 3, April 28th through April 30th at the Echo Valley Training Center in West Virginia. Then the weekend after that, we're going to be at Thunderdome 2 from Operation Lion Claws. And then later on in the month, May, 12th, the 13th through the 16th, we're going to be at New Breed Airsoft's first event, Operation Red Horse, at Big Idiot Paintball in Perry, Georgia. Whew. Oh, and then, of course, June 2nd through 4th, we're going to be back at the prison for Geiger Lance 2 Electric Boogaloo. Whew. That's a lot. With that being said, I am Joker for Players Wanted. With me is the man that is in desperate need of a haircut, the king of the high kappas, Virtue from Sinister Customs, and Buck.
I'm just happy to be here.
Until next time, may your BBs fly true and your opponents always